Hi guys, we're back at Smash Fishing. It's currently 2 hours before low water. We're gonna finish our cappuccino and head out finding some creatures. So stay tuned, hopefully we can find some cool stuff. It's Smash Fishing, baby. Woo! You can certainly tell we've had storms lately. The beaches are absolutely ransacked with seaweed. Hopefully that's going to push the lobsters in the holes. The plan today is just to find pretty much anything we can. We're going to pop to the usual lobster holes just to see if there's anything around. Then we're going to move on to the clam bed and have a look around as well. And fingers crossed we got enough stuff to have a little barbie. I brought a barbecue with me today because it's such a lovely day. Walking up to our lucky dead man. Definitely looks a little bit dug out there in the corner. As you can see, there's a bit of a mound. Doesn't look very fresh though, but we will see. Oh, lobster. There's a lobster. Whoa, nearly had me. Come on, buddy. Check him out. You can see him jumping out the water there. There we go. First lobster of the day. Check that out, guys. First lobster of the day. Little tiny male. Hey, it didn't look very dug out, that hole. You can see where a little bit has, but it wasn't very clean. But nice to find nonetheless. We've only been here 5 minutes. One lobster down. Let's get her back and hopefully we can find a keeper. So there you go, buddy. Back you go. What he's going to do is he'll work his way back now, straight underneath there, dig himself back. He'll be nice and safe, ready for next time. We're at the next rock here, and that there looks like it's been hollowed out as well. So there's a good chance that a crab or a lobster in that. It's always that telltale sign, so we'll give her a go. Oh, lady crab. Can't see any lobsters though. This was the culprit. Feisty little lady crab. These things will have your finger in no time if you're not careful. Evil little crabs they are. Nice to find nonetheless. Just goes to show though, like even crabs can dig out the tunnels the same as the lobsters do. There you go, buddy. It's a good sign. There's creatures here. It's old Larry just chilling out there, digging his way back in. Look at the size of that. That's a beautiful size thick top shell, that one. I'm going to keep a couple of them because those will go well on the barbecue. So I'm just going to walk around for a bit, having a look for some clams, and we're waiting for the other lobster holes to open up and then we'll go down there. But in the meantime, we'll pick up a few big old thick top shells. It's always funny, these thick top shells. You always find them on the sandy, gravelly sort of areas. You never find them actually just resting on the rocks. Look at that, those things are massive. Don't need many of them to get a feed, that's for sure. And as you can see, they are everywhere, these things. Check this out, guys. I've just found a masked crab. Looks like a little female one. Look at that, just sitting on the sand there. That's just because the tide's really running out now. So they just get trapped in it. Just put him down here because there's a bit more of a pool. He can make his way out. Or her, sorry, that's a female. Look at the size of that. That is massive. That's almost the size of a 50p coin, that thing. Lovely sized ones. I don't want too many, I just want enough for a feed. So I'm only taking the very, very big ones. This place is absolutely littered with them. So it's okay to sort of just take the big ones and save the little ones for another day. There's always a ton of bird life on this beach. Look at that. Flooded with them. That's simply because of the amount of peeler crabs and talk about peeler crabs. There's a spider crab that shed its shell. Check that out. And that's what they're coming in to feed on. There's always birds there all through the year. You get big herring, you get all different gulls and crows and all sorts. I haven't seen a clam like that before. I'm not sure what the species is. If you know, guys, leave it in the comments. Be really interested to know. There's another one there. Look at that. The shell's sort of oval shaped, sort of elongated. Interesting though, I don't know what sort of clam that is. I'm gonna have to look that up. Look at that little baby oyster there. That's a Pacific rock oyster. He's just perched nicely on that rock. Reckon once we get another storm, mate, you'll be lucky to stay on there. Cool to see though. You don't see many oysters on this beach, but that one there, grow that up nicely and we'll munch on it. Lovely sized top knot here, look at that. I love the way their fins move. Such a pretty fish. Just underneath this ledge here. They always upside down, like that, stuck to the bottom of the rock. Such a pretty fish, but they're not very good eating these things. I don't think there's any lobsters in there. What a shame. You can see how well these things are camouflaged. Looks insane. Go on then, buddy. Not doing too well on the lobster front at the moment. Check that pool out. That's the sort of pool you want to put a crab pot in. That's for sure. I've been to quite a few holes now, so I'm going to check a few more. Then we'll start flipping some rocks and see if we can find any crabs or anything else to stick on the barbie. Yum! Come here, big boy. Look at that. That's a big feisty lady crab, that one. That one's going in the bucket for a cook-up. Look at the claws on that. Nice barbecue lady crab. Starting to build up a nice little lunch. Cool little brittle star here. I love the way these things move around. Most starfish just sit there, but these things will actually move around trying to find some prey. Look at that. Doesn't want to let go of my hand. Right, off you come, buddy. Look at that. Olive squat lobster just sitting there. Really green they are this time of year, hence the name the olive squat lobster or common squat lobster. If I can get him off. That there is the green leaf worm. These grow massive. They can go 2-3 foot long, these things. I've tried them for bait before, but they're not very good. Nice to see though, you don't usually see those a lot. Some lady crabs there. That one on the bottom there is a peeler crab. The males protect the females, keep them safe while they're shedding. Oh, see that? Haha. Got another size decent keeper there. Nice big claws. So there's loads in this little area. This is the area I came last time, and there was hundreds of them. So we're going to gather up a few of these for a nice cook-up. I fancy sitting on the beach. Look at the size of that for a shore crab. We're going to do a little taste test with that today. That's a beauty, so I don't mind munching on that. Get that one in the bucket. Finding a lot of peeler crabs, but we want those crabs, baby. Just seeing a big one go past here. Where is he? There he is. Got him. You've got to put your foot on them because they really are fast. They'll have a big old chunk out of your finger, that's for sure. Look at the claws on that one. That's old Midas over there, that's what we call him. What a beast. I think we've got enough crabs now, so we're going to go to the clam bed and have a look around. 4 crabs is enough for me, so happy days. Tiny little baby ormer there. Look at the colours on that. Such a beautiful little creature. Love the ormers. They're only native to Guernsey. You don't find them in the UK, so we're very lucky to have them here. Oh look, there's a lobster. He's just walking around there, look. You can see where his hole was. There we go, look. In his little lair there. I'm not going to bother picking him up. It's just great to see him like that. What a beast. He's growing his arm back as well, the little man. Yep. There we go. Back in his hole now. He's good to go. Got a lobster down here, guys. Look at this little one. Little mini man. I just seen this little dugout burrow here, and lo and behold, little mini Larry. Look at that, beautiful little male, that one. Just getting back in his hole. Oh, sorry buddy. There we go, back in she goes. Alright, there's lobsters here, so we're going to move around this weed bank and see what we can find. Seems to be quite a few ormers around at the moment. Check that one in there, lovely size ormer that. That's definite keeper. And also, just in here, there's one there and there's one behind it as well, and they're all keepers. Lovely to see them like that. Great for January. Just shows the stocks have replenished themselves nicely. Found a lobster here, guys. Come on. I don't know how big it is. I just seen the antennas come out when I was raking it through. I'm trying to be careful because a lot of lobsters this time of year will have eggs. So what you want to do is not damage them at all. Doesn't come out the back. Come on. Here he comes. Whoa, that's going to be close. And it's a male as well. Woohoo! Hopefully that's a keeper. That's going to be really close. Lovely sized lobster under a little ledge like that. There's not even a dugout burrow. So obviously he's tried to escape the tide and hidden under there. Come on, you beauty. That's a nice lobster, that. Hopefully she's inside. Wouldn't mind a nice lobster. Ooh, let's not get pinched today. Oh, and look at that. That lobster is bang on the money. We just checked the other eye socket. There you go. Look at that, guys. That lobster is literally smack on the money in legal size. That is, you couldn't take any smaller than that. So there we go, guys. What I've decided is I'm going to keep just the very big lady crab and the shore crab, and these little ones I'm going to let them go. Well, they're not little, they're lovely sized lady crabs, but we just don't need them. Same as all the thick top shells. I don't want to be greedy and eat these, so we've got our lobster, we've got a couple of crabs, that's all we need. And you, big boy, are going straight in the cook pot. What a beauty. That ormer in there is absolutely huge. That is a massive ormer. That'd be a really old one. That's got to be best part of 5 inches long, that thing. What an absolute chunk. It's good to know where all these are for January, that's for sure. I'm absolutely chirping we found that lobster. That's literally bang on in size. What an absolute beast. Really didn't expect to find one because I've been to all of the holes. I thought I'd come to the back of this reef and just have a little look around, and bam, we found one, baby. That's what it's all about. You just never know until the last minute. We're on our way back up the beach now, guys. That sun's blinding me as always. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ride to a sheltered spot out the wind a bit. It's a bit too windy when I get to the top of this bay, so I'll ride around the island, find a nice sheltered spot, and we'll get the barbie on the go. Oh, I can't wait for this. Nice lobster, nice bit of crab. We found our location now, guys. Got everything dispatched, ready to go. We got a little barbecue, and a subscriber sent this in a while back. I've been meaning to use it. Salt and pepper seasoning. It's got a bit of chili flake in there as well. So I'm gonna get the barbecue set up, get it lit, start cooking some food, baby. Always found the best way to light these barbecues is do it on an angle like this, because then the coal sort of leans on the fire pad and it catches a lot better. As you can see, it just slowly burns its way up and it ignites all of the coal then, because often with these, if it's flat like that, you'll light it and then only part of it will actually catch on fire, where you want the whole thing really, otherwise they just don't last long. We're doing a bit of rugged cooking today. I've just butterflied the lobster there. I'm going to get a good handful of seasoning straight over the top. Never tried this before, so shout out to the subscriber who sent it to me. I'm terrible with names because we get sent quite a lot of different ingredients and stuff. Got some nice white embers on here now. We're going to stick our lobster on, get this cooking up nicely. Let's get it nicely even spread out over the fire, and that heat will slowly cook it through. Check that out. Yum. It's going to be interesting to see the difference in taste between a shore crab like that, and then we got the velvet swimmer as well. I'm really interested just to see what the difference really is. So I'm going to pack it all on the fire and wait for this bad boy to cook. That tail meat is looking absolutely delicious. Look at that. Almost cooked now. This barbecue's almost dying out already. But look how bright orange these go. That's crazy. That's the shore crab. They go really orange, they do. Opposed to like a reddish colour of the lady crab. What I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to take the lobster off now. So that's pretty much cooked. Check that out. All that meat, oh, just falls apart. I'm just going to give the crabs a couple more minutes because I've had it on the edge where it's not very hot. So just to make sure they're properly cooked, stick them upside down like that. We're going to enjoy our lovely lobster. What a beauty. Did not expect a lobster today after I went through all the holes and couldn't find much. But look at that. We ended up with a lovely lobster dinner. Nice size. Not a huge lobster by any means, but enough for me to eat. I love barbecue lobster. You get that really smoky flavour. Absolutely delicious it is. Oh, I like that seasoning as well. You can really taste the salt and the sort of chili flakes that is in it. The good thing about the barbecue as well is that lobsters, they tend to just fall apart. Oh, I'm in my element. I love the Foraging Tides. You can't beat it. Got my old trusty claw cracker. With lobster claws, what you can do is just take the feather out and just crack it open, and hopefully it hasn't stuck, because sometimes I find, especially with barbecues, the claws tend to stick a little bit to the shell, so just be a little bit vigilant of that. There you go, see, it definitely sticks a bit, but it doesn't matter. The taste of lobster alone, you don't really need a lot. Hence the reason when we do cooks on the channel, we only do it with very minimal stuff. It's because we enjoy just the taste of the seafood alone. Let's get that cut round. Look at that chunk of meat there. Whoa, that's a lovely chunk of meat. I just finished off this lobster, guys, and we're on to some crabs. Yum. A little bit of dessert, please. Yum. Nice freshly cooked crabs. Look at the claw on that thing though. That's a monster. Let's see if these are any good. I've tried shore crabs before, but I've never tried them on a barbie. I'm kind of hoping it doesn't stick. Did a little bit. There you go. Definitely not a crab to take if you want a lot of meat. If you just want to sit around like I am, just enjoy the day and have a bit of crab, and they're good to eat. They're not the most flavourful crabs, the shore crabs. Definitely not as flavourful as the ladies, that's for sure. Yeah, they remind me more of the brown crabs than, say, a spider crab or something like that. Definitely not my favourite crab, the shore crabs. Yeah, instantly. The taste difference in the lady crabs is completely different. They are absolutely delicious. And you get a lot more meat out of them. Oh yeah, that's more like it. Lady crab is definitely a cross between like a spider crab and a brown crab. It's almost got both sort of elements to it. Interesting though. I won't be foraging any shore crabs for a while. They're not the best. So stay tuned for the next episode, guys. Hope you enjoyed this one, something a bit different, and hopefully the Foraging Tides continue with great success. So stay tuned for the next episode. If you want any merch, links in the description. If you want to become a member, the links in the description as well. I'm going to finish off these crabs and go editing. It's smash fishing, baby. Woo!